Oh no, I opened The Sims 4! And it wasn't even an accident, but I promise I have a good reason. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, today we're in the glory that is The Sims 4, and we're gonna be doing something a little bit different. I'm just gonna create a new game to get started. Today we'll be making Princess EA. Isn't she stunning? My goodness. I just have the base game installed, so customization is gonna be pretty limited, but you'll get the idea, don't worry. Basically, I just like to go for a generic witch queen. And what's a queen without a gigantic ball gown? I actually really like these colors. This doesn't need create a style. It's just not really what I was going for. Let's see. Oh, there we go. We can just make like a wedding dress red or something. Or black. That's kind of pretty too. Okay, I'll stop praising The Sims 4. And of course, since it's Princess EA, we've made her evil, lazy, and materialistic. No shade, of course. And obviously, we have to pick the fabulously wealthy aspiration. And of course, EA loves the colors of baby poo. So green, yellow, brown, I guess black if there's something wrong. And evidently, they dislike video gaming. So as you can see, I only have the base game installed, so we can only pick between Willow Creek, Oasis Springs, and Newcrest. But this goes with my little surprise for you. So today we're gonna pick Newcrest because we're gonna be building a base game starter home. Just like little Simsy, I know it's gonna be so fun. But my real reason for doing this is that I wanna actually do a series where I judge and rate all of the builds in The Sims 4. And even though I have over 1,000 hours in The Sims 4, it's been a long time since I actually played it. And I figure if I'm gonna judge all the builds, then I may as well kind of remember what it's like to build in The Sims 4. For those of you who don't know me, I pretty much exclusively play The Sims 3, with a little bit of Sims 1 and 2 dashed in there. But of course, building in those games is very different. So let's pop into build mode. I just got ourselves a nice little starter lot here, 20 by 15. You know, everyone's favorite. And I guess we'll just get started. I didn't even plan what I was gonna do. You know what? I mentioned her earlier, so let's make a little Simsy style starter. I'm gonna start with a little porch and a little foundation. Now, I know a lot of people like to talk about how The Sims 4 has a better build mode, and I don't necessarily disagree. And this is one of the reasons why. So like in The Sims 4, I like to build my house kind of like from the front sometimes. Because in this game, it's a lot easier to like pull things back, make things smaller, and just do a lot more of that customizey stuff. And see, now that I'm looking at this, I think it could be a little bit smaller or even moved over a little bit. Maybe this part doesn't have to be there. Okay, I'm just gonna pull this back. Actually, you know what? Why don't we try to make it a tiny house? Oh no, I forgot. I don't have tiny living installed. You know what? We can just pretend. We have to pretend with apartments and stuff in this game anyway. Okay, let's get a nice gabled roof on there. Maybe put one to the side too. This is actually one of the things I do not like better in The Sims 4. I do not like the roofing tools. I just find it so tedious because like I usually do basic roof shapes anyway. So this just tends to overcomplicate it for me. Ugh, this looks too short. This looks too tall. You know what? Let's just keep the tall one for now. And in fact, I kind of want to move it over a little bit. This is something that's good about The Sims 4 as well. There we go. Because I might want a side yard. I might want to bump out. Actually, why don't we just put a bump out now? Maybe make it a little smaller. There we go. That's looking cute. Why don't we go inside and just see what kind of floor plan we can make? Okay, it's still looking a little small. We might want to add a bathroom or something. But maybe the kitchen can be in here. We can make a bedroom here, make this like the living area. And I hate having them at the edge, but let's put a bathroom at the back of the house. It's not a big house anyway. Plus, we can just pull this roof piece over and we won't have to worry about fixing anything. Okay, if you look at it from any angle except this side, it looks all right. So I'm gonna keep it and move on. A problem that I have building in every Sims game is I kind of overthink different things and I just kind of like keep changing the same thing over and over again. And then you never get anything done. Okay, I'm gonna put a front door on and start figuring out some windows. The good news is that since I've actually played The Sims 4, they've added a lot of swatches. Like there's white swatches for some windows and some doors that didn't really exist before. So that's kind of nice, but I'm trying to save money. So I'm just gonna use the octopane ones here. Very little Simsy if I do say so myself. I'm just gonna put a little window on the bathroom here and make sure it has shutters so you can have privacy. I normally don't put windows on the sides of the house, but I might do it in this case just to put some more in the bedroom. Maybe I'll leave this wall blank, we'll see. Sometimes it's good to add a window if you need to fill up a wall. Like sometimes paintings are expensive and other decorations, so I just like to add a window sometimes. Okay, we still have almost like 15,000. I don't know why everyone stresses out about a starter home in this game. If you want a real challenge, build a starter home in The Sims 1 or 3. Trust me, it'll be awful. Okay, I'll put an archway into the kitchen, maybe a simple door into the bedroom, and also the bathroom. Maybe I'll put the door to the bedroom a little more over so that way we have a little bit more space. If you put all your doors kind of close together, then that's just like one corner of the room you don't have to worry about, and then you don't have to worry about seats or anything sliding into it. Okay, let's get everyone's favorite starter Simsy lights. Speaking of which, when I used to play The Sims 4, we only had these big lights, and then around the time I quit is when they came up with this smaller one. So I'm gonna treat myself and just use the smaller one. I don't usually like to use ceiling lights everywhere, so I might replace them with wall lights somewhere, but for now it's fine. Okay, kitchen. Oh my goodness, without any DLC, there's not a lot of options. I don't want to use like the super cheap one because it's ugly, so why don't we try this one? I don't think this one has any new swatches. Oh, but this one does. The cheap one has some nice ones now. Look, they got a white one. They got a brown and blue one. They're ugly too, but at least there's more options. Anyway, let's get rid of those. Yeah, I always liked these ones. Let's use this. Now we're doing good for money, so I'm gonna kind of get us a slightly upgraded fridge. Just because the house is small doesn't mean it has to be full of crap. In fact, making the house smaller makes it so that way you can actually afford some nice things. Same with the stove. I'm gonna get them the slightly better stove too. I know people like to put the stove in front of the window. I prefer to put the sink by the window. I just think it works out a little bit better. Okay, let's put a trash can. I was gonna say put some curtains, but these base game ones are so ugly, so I'm just gonna put blinds. Like, look at these. They're so chunky. What a weird color too. And the same thing with these blinds. Why are these blinds default brown? Like, I've seen brown blinds before, but I've seen way more white blinds. In fact, I usually like to use these in bathroom windows. Even look how chunky the back is. It doesn't really look nice from the side. And I know they're bamboo, but like, why do they have to be bamboo? Like, this one's taller, but it looks nicer. I might just replace the window. Yeah, you know what? Let's actually just put a bigger window and then we can put the nice blinds. I do like how I can put the window in the center of the 4 tiles, which is nice. You can't do that in any of the older Sims games. Okay, let me just keep focusing on the kitchen. Now, when I'm building in The Sims 3, I like to kind of color coordinate as I go, but in The Sims 4, since it's all swatch based, I like to make everything white. And then I add color with the floors and the walls and then see if I have to change anything. Because most cabinets and counters that I've seen in real life are like brown and white. So like you might want to make it in this color or this swatch and then add your flooring and your walls. So that way you can see what colors are going to work together. I'm scared to look. I don't know what the base game tiles look like in this game. Okay, some are all right. I find the Sims 3 tiles are too chunky and these tiles are too small. And again, I don't think these had white swatches before. I would have remembered that. In fact, I like the acceptable floor tile the best. So let's use that. Actually, what I really like is the terracotta tiles, but we're not doing that style of house. Oh, this stone one is nice too. And it comes in a white now. Oh, and a black. I'm going to use the black one. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think this had any swatches before. Well done, EA. Maybe we'll make 2 walls a backsplash or maybe just 1 because this one's mostly windows anyway. Now that I put the yellow down, I don't like the yellow and the teal together. You know what? I like the teal. I'm just going to change the yellow. There, I change it to a dark gray. That'll be nice. In fact, the dark gray might be a nice neutral. For those of you who know me, I love my grays as neutrals. I don't usually use beige or anything. Okay, before I forget, what else do we need in this kitchen? We got enough counter space. Maybe I'll throw a microwave or a food processor or something. Ooh, how about decorations? I'm gonna put the paper towel roll, the stove utensils. I forgot about this stuff. I got excited. Oh, the wine. Oh my goodness. Should I put that on the counter too? Maybe in the dining room is better. But the good news is that without any DLC, we don't have to worry about filling up with all the appliances. So we just have a coffee maker or a microwave. You know what? I don't like how that coffee maker's sitting, so I'm gonna put a microwave. There, it's a little cramped, but it should work. I'm not sure if we have enough money for a dishwasher. We'll come back to that. Okay, since the kitchen is pretty much done, why don't we just jump over to the bathroom? I love doing bathrooms in any Sims game, so this will be a breeze. Maybe not with the base game stuff though, because I just remembered that like my favorite stuff for bathrooms is really expensive. Like I would love this double delight shower tub combo, but I don't know if we can afford it. You know what? Let's put it down for now just in case. One thing that I do want to point out for all my loyal viewers is that like if you look at this like basic base game toilet, of course it comes in 3 colors: white, black, and green, like baby poo green. Like why is that the only color you choose? Oh, but don't worry, the basic sink can match it too. Look at that, my goodness. I'm just gonna delete those. And I do like to use this more modern sink here. It's got a lot of new swatches too. I used to remember the green one. You know what? Let's keep everything as white like we did before and then pick things after. Because now that I have the black tiles in the bathroom, I'm gonna see, do I wanna use one of the weird colors? Like that's almost the same color as the kitchen, but not really. This is the problem without creative style, is that I can never find exactly what I'm looking for. I do like how it has the black frame though. You know what? Maybe to tie it in, I'll do a black and white tub and then I'll just copy the same tile over to this side. There we go. Now let's get a nice mirror, maybe a medicine cabinet. I wish there was a medicine cabinet that wasn't so chunky. Like all of these mirrors are a little bit too thick to spend too much time on Instagram. There we go. Now I'm just gonna decorate with like a little plant. I don't even remember where to find the clutter. Oh, you know what? Instead of the plant, why don't we put the toothbrushes? That'll be nicer. I don't like the plant and the Kleenex on the toilet. Let's just take away the plant. Okay, looking good. We can come back to that a little bit later if we have any more money. And in fact, why don't we put down some bath mats and stuff too? So I always like having a mat in the bathroom and also something in the kitchen to stand on while you're cooking or washing dishes. In this case, I'm gonna put it right in front of the window here. Okay, great. I guess it's time for the living room. Now, I don't love this couch, but I do think it's like the most basic option that works for most houses. And it's got a lot of colors. Most of them are those ugly Sims 4 colors, but the 2 swatches I do like are right at the end. I like this peach and I like this teal. And of course, we already have the teal vibe going on, so maybe we'll try this. Maybe we'll put the coffee table here. Oh God, TVs are expensive in this game too, I forgot. I'm just gonna try and get them all the same matching wood, kind of like they went to IKEA and got the matching set. These TVs look so small on this table. You know what we could do? We could invest in a fireplace and do a little chimney detail. So in The Sims 3, you kind of have to do chimneys unless you cheat them away. So I like to do pretend ones in The Sims 4. I'm sure you've seen a simmer do this at some point. I'm just gonna pull this in. Maybe it's gonna look better as like a one tile. I guess it's The Sims 4, so it'll be easy to cheat this too. Because if I do a half-gabled roof here and just pull in the trim, it kind of looks like a real chimney. Maybe we should do it from the back so nobody sees it. Oh, God bless this build mode. This is so easy to move things around. Not easy to make things look good, but easy to move things. Perfect. Maybe we'll just pull in the edge from there too. Actually, that looks pretty good. I haven't done that before. And usually the inside of that, I just keep blank or like paint it with brick. Anyway, back to what I was doing. With the fireplace there, then I want to put the wall-mounted TV. Just put it right over top. Maybe I'll change the table to black too. I know IKEA has the black option, and I know it's dangerous, but I just want to put a little plant in the corner. Very nice. Okay, let's see if we can find like a little dining room set that we can fit in. I know I should do a computer, but I'm probably going to do a computer in the bedroom. So let's see. Of course, all the base game desks are ugly, so I'm just going to pick the plain one. At least there's a black swatch. Again, I don't know if there was a black swatch there before. Okay, now that I bought the computer, it's looking a little bit expensive. 1,400 simoleons, my goodness. You know what? We don't need a plant there. Let's put it on this side, and then we'll put a bookcase. Oh God, why are all the big bookcases so expensive? You can put like little bookcases, but like in The Sims 2 and 3, you can have these big tower ones that are relatively cheap. I don't know how I feel about the bookshelf now. Maybe we'll just put books on the coffee table. That's still functional. We only have 1,300 simoleons left. I think I'm gonna get rid of this like tub shower combo, and we're gonna put something more sensible. I might replace the TV too, because you want a nice bed. Maybe I'll put in this shower and I'll put like a little closet in here, like a pretend closet. Sometimes in my houses, I just like to add in closets kind of where they would be in real life, because a real house doesn't really have flat walls. Like you need closets, you need places for plumbing to go. So let's see if we can stick a bedroom closet here too. Now that we have the money, I'm just gonna stick like a bigger archway. There we go. We can decorate it later. Okay, where was I 5 minutes ago? Dining room. Yeah, we're just gonna use like a little cute table and some like inexpensive chairs. I kind of like it better with the wood chairs. I don't want everything to be too white. Maybe we can kind of pair it up with this rug. And the other thing I like to do is kind of put floor tiles around where my fireplace is. And if you really want to go the extra mile, go back into build mode and you can box it in with like a little fence. I'm not sure if it makes it safer, but it makes me feel safer. Very nice. Okay, so now we have kitchen, living, dining, bathroom. We just need floors and walls and stuff. I'm thinking for the living room or the bedroom, not both, we're gonna do a bold color. So this salmon is an option. What does brown look like? I don't like the browns in The Sims 4. Oh, I remember this, the plain but pretty wallpaper or paint, I don't know, but they got some really good colors. Of course, I love this color, but it's a little bit too bright. What if I made it like the light blue, like the light teal, to just kind of blend everything together? Because it kind of goes with the tile, kind of goes with the couch. We could even make the couch like a beige or something just to make it not as blue. Okay, and I was thinking like, what am I gonna put in this little corner? I think this is where I'm gonna put the cheap bookshelf, because I don't have end tables or anything. I just have the coffee table, and like, I don't want to like block off this hallway. Another thing I like to do is an accent wall. So sometimes I'll do like 3 gray walls in one color, or in this case, maybe we'll do 3 colored walls and then we'll do 1 black one here. Or maybe we'll just make the blue wall the statement. Oh no, I don't know what to do. Yeah, you know what? Maybe less color the better. Without create a style, we can't go crazy. Okay, great. We're back down to 1,400 simoleons. This is taking me so much longer than I expected. I am just not used to this game. I think a good way to get it looking more complete would just be to add the floors and then the walls on the inside and outside. Now let's see, is there a wood floor that I don't hate? Probably not in the base game. Oh, I do like this one, but it's a little bit expensive. But you know what? I'm gonna use it anyway. It just helps add a pop of color into the house too, because it's all these different shades of brown and beige, and they're not awful. Again, that's rare for The Sims 4. Okay, now for the bed. Oh no, we can't afford any of the good beds. That one's 2,000, energy 6. You know what? Maybe we'll just have to stick with energy 4. This bed is not the most expensive, and it looks kind of nice. This one here. Oh my God, they added a white swatch again. Ask and ye shall receive, am I right? So that's what it looks like with the gray wallpaper. Let's see if there's another color that'll go well in here. I kind of wanted a pink wall, but these pinks don't really go with the gray or the floor. Do you know what's kind of nice? This burnt red. I was looking around for a while for a nice color, and I might pick this. It makes the baseboard brown, but I don't know if I like that. Or actually, we could do this really dark blue as well. Oh no, am I making a blue Suburban? My goodness. I didn't even mean to, I'm sorry. Okay, so we only have 253 simoleons. I don't think we need the TV, and I might invest in a better computer instead. They can still have their sitting area there though. Yeah, let's get them a slightly better computer. And now that I'm looking, there aren't any wardrobes in The Sims 4 that are like only 1 tile, so maybe I have to wait for expansion packs for those. Is there a way I can put the computer out here? You know what? It's 2023. Who uses a dining table? Maybe I'll make a little outside seating area and just put the computer out here. There we go. I'm just gonna tile the entrance too. And you know what? Maybe there could be a back door here too. I'm gonna change it to a different door though. Something a little cheaper. Okay, looking cute. What do we need for a cute little bedroom? Maybe some nightstands. This game is pretty American, so let's find like a gigantic lamp to put on the nightstand too. Oh yes, these will be perfect. Then we can put the matching dresser. Let's find a mirror. I know we have a mirror in the bathroom, but I like having one in the bedroom too. Okay, with the inside done, why don't we move out to the outside and kind of finish it up? So we've only got about 1,500 left. I don't know if we're gonna be able to afford a backyard, so let's paint some things and see what happens. Now, red brick is hard to get away with in The Sims 4, so I'm gonna see what I can do. Oh, I forgot, you can't pick the corners for the siding, so like if it doesn't show up, you just have to deal with it. That I do not like in this game. I don't know if red brick and blue siding are gonna go well together. Let's see if we can change the color. I don't want like columns on the corner though. Is black brick gonna work? I don't even know. Black brick and blue siding, and I'm just checking the lighting on this lot. There is no good lighting. Now I know why people complain about it. You know, sometimes it's good to just kind of cover the whole thing in one of the bricks and then just play around with siding after. So now what I'm trying to do is get like the bricks on this swatch to match any of the other base game bricks, and it's not working. Like, I don't know why they don't have anything match. You know what would make this look a lot better? Those columns from Get Together, but I don't have those, so I'm just gonna try and put a fancier front door. There we go, that's a little better. I got my stairs down. Let's get a fence. Ew, not that fence. That's kind of cute. Let's do the back porch too. Oh god, now picking a roof swatch is gonna be fun. At least you can change them individually, so let's see if we can find something. I kind of like this blue roof, but I wish it was a little bit more blue, but not as blue as this roof. My goodness, this is the problem with the Sims 4 swatches. Like, there's nothing in the middle. There's no Goldilocks. Like, you have this is not blue enough, this is too blue, but there's nothing that's just right. So you know what, I'm gonna do what Sims girlies do best. I'm just gonna put on a black roof, and I'm gonna put on thicker roof trim. There we go, that'll do it, and keep it nice and white. Okay, I've got 611 simoleons to decorate the outside. I don't think that we're gonna be doing any sort of fence, because fences are expensive. I like this tree, but it's a little bit too much of an affluent tree. Ooh, this one's nice and big, and it'll hide the ugly roof. Honestly, landscaping in this game is so much easier. Like, you can kind of plan it out, but if you just kind of click random things that you like and just start clicking around the property, it can honestly look really cute. Like, I haven't even used move objects, and you can get things pretty close together. And of course, a few rocks and terrain paint never hurt anybody. Oh god, let's see if I remember how to do this in this game. I think they changed these tools since I played last. Yeah, this I'm not used to. Oh my goodness, you can make the brush bigger than the lot. Maybe we'll tone that down a bit. But it does seem to make it easier to make like a big square and just kind of do your terrain paint under your foundation, because a lot of players like to do this, including me. Okay, 306 simoleons. That's pretty much does it for the build. I'm just gonna add a little bit more lighting, turn on night mode. You know what I like to do. Maybe a back porch light, a front porch light, but a little bit nicer. And then, like I said, I like to change up the lighting inside the house. So for the kitchen, I'm gonna add in a wall light, and definitely for the bathroom as well. The Sims 4 isn't the best for using different kinds of lighting, but I'm gonna try to make it work. In fact, sometimes using different ceiling lights will make it a little bit darker too. So like this light, for example, is a little more dull. Maybe in the kitchen we'll do the same thing. Oh no, I just realized I forgot curtains for the bedroom, and we can't seem to afford any, so let's find something to sell. Something to sell. Oh, the tree's clipping. Let's fix that. You know what? I'm gonna delete this rock and just move this tree forward, and then just delete the terrain paint that I put. Okay, 71 simoleons. Is that enough? Not really. What else can I get rid of? Oh, there's a little bush over here that doesn't make sense. Let's get rid of that. There we go. Now I can afford the cabin slats, and we'll put that right over the bed if it lets us. Perfect. And now we only have one simoleon remaining. So I guess that does it for our starter home. Why don't I jump into first person and we'll take a look. See you there. And here we are at our base game Girlie starter house. I'm not surprised to say it looks just like every other Sims 4 starter house ever. Okay, let's take a look around. If we go around the back, it's just some like typical Newcrest nonsense. Buildings you can't go into or see or look at. You know what I mean, Sims 4 stuff. Now, I know Simsy sometimes gets a backyard in here, but I didn't have the money for this. And to be fair, I think the houses that she builds are often even a little bit smaller than this. Ew, I see Katrina Caliente over there. Gross. Give me Negat. Where's Negat? Anyway, this video is not for that rant. Let's go in the front door here. So coming in the front door, we have our gorgeous living space with Princess EA over here browsing the books. We have our nice little living room area here. No TV, because I didn't have time for that. In fact, I didn't have the money, but at least we have a little bit of a computer here. There's nothing else on the desk because the computer took the whole budget. Keep in mind, we have one simoleon left. So coming into the kitchen, this is probably one of the nicer rooms, which makes sense because I did it first. I remembered the trash can. It's got a sink. It's got a stove. stove. Good thing I didn't put the dishwasher. We wouldn't have been able to afford it. Oh no, she turned the fireplace on already. Hurry, this is gonna be dangerous. I'm gonna try and finish this before she burns down the place. You know how EA is. Coming into the bathroom, I really like this bathroom, and it's also the exact same floor plan as my bathroom at home. In fact, I have the sink and the toilet switched, and I should have done that in the build, but I didn't. But I have the same thing with like a shower, and I have a closet next to the shower, but there's no room for a tub. And in our case, there was no money for a tub, so let's go into the master bedroom. I didn't put anything into the closet. I was thinking about filling it with clutter, but again, we ran out of money. 20K doesn't go that far in The Sims 4. I remember starter homes being a little bit easier, but I think with the base game, a lot of things are just more expensive, so you end up having to spend a lot. It's the same with The Sims 3. Like if you have a certain DLC pack, you might find like a really inexpensive bed that gives you a lot of energy. So sometimes you get lucky. Oh God, I'm coming outside here. Now I see like Jeffrey land grab fishing, Nancy land grab fishing. I would never expect them to be doing that. Oh God, and here's Summer walking past. What's wrong with her face? Oh, never mind. That's just how she looks. And she looks really upset. Like a depressed Sims girly. But you know what? Isn't there a little depressed Sims girly in all of us? Well, that does it for my base game starter home in The Sims 4. Let me know. What did you all think? I'm sure you've done this before. I know a lot of you, even those of you who don't like The Sims 4, we've all played it. And most of us have given it a fair shot. But you know what? I was so out of practice with this game. I had no idea what I was doing, and it all kind of came together in the end. And I'm glad I did this because, like I said, I do want to start judging and rating the builds that come with the packs and with the base game. We're going to start with Willow Creek. And before I started ripping apart EA's builds to shreds, I just wanted to kind of like sit down and be like, look, this is what I can do with the base game. Let's see what they can do. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give this video a like and don't forget to subscribe for some more Sims content. And if you are looking forward to a new build review series, like you're a longtime viewer and you missed my Sims 3 one, I don't normally say this, but then turn on notifications because I'm gonna start hammering those out hopefully very soon. I thought The Sims 4 would be done by now. I was kind of waiting for the game to die out before I did the build reviews, but EA has made it clear that The Sims 4 is here to stay, so I may as well get started. But just like always, The Sims 4 sim went right to the computer. So I guess Princess EA and all her ugliness and I will see you in the next one.